Now, STC brings you the latest news from Hollywood.
Hi everyone, I'm Jerry Manthe, and this is the Soundtrack News on Soundtrack Channel. Our first soundtrack up for review this week comes from The History Boys. By the time the original stage production cleaned up at last year's Tony Awards, the film version was already in the works. Set at a British grammar school in the 1980s, the soundtrack is a treat for any and all fans of 80s pop. It's full of throwback tunes from bands like New Order, The Clash, Echo and the Bunnymen, and this charming track from the Smiths.
A jumped-up country boy who never knew his place. He said, return to me. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things.
You can't help but sing along, can you? All right, next up is the soundtrack from an independent film called The Dead Girl. Starring Toni Collette, Brittany Murphy, and Marcia Gay Harden, the film revolves around the murder of a girl in a small town. Most of the soundtrack is comprised of wonderfully moody score work by up-and-comer Adam Gorgoni. But thrown in for good measure are some terrific produced tracks, including this haunting number by Brene Stahl.
Wanted to feel like I could tell you why. Thought I could almost see the other side. Something real. Something real. Something.
The Dead Girl is scheduled for a wider theatrical release later this year. All right, let's wrap up with a quick look at the scorecard, our weekly update of who's scoring what in Hollywood. Fresh off his Golden Globe win for The Painted Veil, Alexander Desplat isn't slowing down for a moment. He has signed on to compose the score for his Dark Materials, The Golden Compass, based on Philip Pullman's epic fantasy novel. The film stars Nicole Kidman, Daniel Craig, and Eva Green. Paul Haslinger has been tapped to shoot 'em up. The action thriller stars Clive Owen as a man who delivers a child in the middle of a shootout and must then protect the infant. Monica Bellucci and Paul Giamatti co-star. And the world's greatest composer, Dario Marianelli, has signed on to score The Brave One, the latest film from British director Neil Jordan. It follows Jodie Foster as a woman who seeks revenge after a brutal attack. The film doesn't come out till September 28th, but we're already looking forward to it. And that's it for the Soundtrack News. I'm Jerry Manthe. See you next time.